this great gala. I'm Frank. I am a parent of Tabitha. This is my wife, Joanne, the mother of Tabitha.
And we have a son who...
We have a son, Thomas.
Just called TJ.
Yeah.
Who can't... This is too hard for him to do.
Very hard for him to do. Well, he'd be sitting with us right now, but it's just too hard for him. In 2008, Tabitha was diagnosed with melanoma, skin cancer. It's a form of skin cancer. We don't know how she got it. It's not in our families, either family, so we really don't know how she could have contracted such a deadly disease. And we went to several doctors to try to get the cure for it, but come to realize there was no cure for melanoma. I myself had to come to grips with there was no cure. I went searching for holistic doctors, and we tried very much so to get her healed holistically. Most doctors in most places, they just turned us down. So at that, it was really sinking in to me that there was really nothing I could do for her. But the realization was there was something that we did do for her. She got herself involved in Christianity, in the Word of God. She was reading online the Bible. She came to understand some passages that she needed to do, and she was taking them in very lovingly and very easy. And I believe this made her whole transition from one life to the next life so easy for her. Harder for me and her mother and my brother and my son, but easier for her. And we're very happy that it was easier like that, and it makes our lives here easier to handle. And she did. She got herself baptized, and she found her way with Jesus and God, and she's now walking with them. But this event was a year later, and we both had our own different thoughts on it.
Ray had approached us and said that he'd like to have a cancer group named in Tabitha's name, so that even when the church is no longer there, her name will always be around. First, when I thought of it, I said, oh, that sounds like great, But then when he said it was a cancer group, I was saying, I don't want anything to do with a cancer group, because then I have to remember my healthy, beautiful daughter. That's how I choose to remember her. How she suffered and was destroyed of her looks and her body, and the pain and anguish and suffering that she had to endure all that time. So then I thought, like what Ray says, sometimes God tells you to do things that you don't want to do. And I thought maybe this is one of those things where it's not really about me, it's about helping other people, and that's what my daughter wanted, because she did have on her computer to help people with melanoma and cancer. So this was a way to do what my daughter wanted, and I know what it was like to go through all that. Like my husband had said, with different types of doctors. There was one time we were going to go to Vegas because the doctor was there, but without the funds, me being out of work, and people feel sorry, but then they go their own way. And we thank God that we had Crossroads and Ray, because Ray made it all happen. He even said, if I feel that the doctors are legitimate, he would get the money somehow from a politician or whatever he had to do. If he felt this person would cure Tabitha, he would help me do it. And when my husband sent all the records, I said to Ray, he's definitely legitimate. And he said, why? I said, because he turned her down. He said there was nothing he could do for her. Reality sunk in, and could God cure her? 1000%. Is he gonna cure her? I don't know. And that's how we all felt. So this foundation is our first time. I'm not someone who does fundraising, or, to be honest, I didn't even ask anybody for anything. And people just gave me money for my job. I have a beautiful work family. I raised like $1,000 from not asking anybody, and they gave gift baskets, and a lot of them came to support. And I feel that now that going through this money now I feel we need a lot of money because there's a lot of people who are hurting to have cancer and they need some kind of ray of sunshine coming in to help them out. So starting next year, you know.
Hopefully we can make this a bigger event and make it get more funds in for this
Yes.
to help other families that need the help, the financial help. So, like I said, this is not, you know, it's a name of my daughter, but this is a wide name. It's to help anybody with cancer or fighting some type of disease or other type of financial hit that comes upon them. So at that, I think it's a great thing for people.
Yes, and I so appreciate everyone who came here tonight, and sponsors, people, you know, it's a Thursday night, you know, and I know when someone's alive, it's easier to go there and show, oh, here you know, the person's still here. And when they're not there, it ain't as easy, but it could happen, just how it happened to me, it could happen to you or one of your loved ones, and at least now you have a place, because he also made support groups and stuff like that at the church. So not only if you're all alone, you'd have someone to talk to, or maybe someone to drive you somewhere if you didn't need the money. So there's all kinds. This whole thing really, I want it to be really big, like to help people all over. I want everyone to know about it. So this is the first one, and hopefully if everyone comes back, they could say they're like the first one when this was really nothing, and someday her name is gonna be something. I mean, if I can't have her here with us, you know what, at least her name will be there to help everybody and maybe even cure some people that I couldn't have. That would make us happy, to cure someone else, you know. And we just say thanks so much for everybody for coming, and we want everyone to have a good time and don't be sad, because this is a celebration. Tabitha would love everyone to be celebrating and in this beautiful, elegant place, because that's what she was all about. Everyone having a good time, not being mad at anybody, not being angry, and everyone is family. To me, anyone who done something for me, even coming here purchasing a ticket, to me, that's family. What you did is so much, and I just want to thank everybody who did any little thing for this fundraiser. You know, God sees all this, and God's going to make this big. Thank you so much.
Thank you.